Hello, welcome back to my channel, Divine Libra Wisdom. I'm back again with a weekly check-in reading for Cancer. This will be for the week of January 12th, 1/12. Yeah. So let me get my disclaimers and things out of the way. If you are new to the channel, thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully you will consider subscribing as you listen along and the video resonates with you, hopefully. If you are returning to the channel, thank you so much for tuning in and being a subscriber. Thank you. But if you're not a subscriber and you just kind of happen to come back across my videos, consider subscribing so that way both parties will know when I drop new videos, and new videos will be coming soon. You know, as you listen along throughout the video, make sure you're liking, make sure you're commenting, make sure you're sharing, and make sure you're subscribing. All right. The decks that I'm using, they will be down in the description box below. But I mentioned in Taurus's reading as well as Libra's reading that I want to start connecting more with the people that comment and subscribe. I want to connect more with my community that I'm trying to build over here as I try to grow this channel. And I want to do that by allowing for suggestions of tarot and oracle decks that you would like me to use to be suggested in the description box, or not the description box, I'm sorry, the comment box. You know, you can leave you can leave suggestions there, and I may even do a separate post under my community tab where people can leave their suggestions there. But you can also, I will be figuring out all of what I need to do to get my Amazon wish list connected to my YouTube, and also figure out the safest way to do that as far as if I start accepting donations. And so once I get that figured out, and you know, people start donating different decks and things of that nature, I will give them in return with a free personal reading. It'll be one-on-one, and I will use the deck that they donated, as well as any other decks that they would like to use. Okay, so that is coming down the pipeline, so just stay tuned. Yeah, like I said, the decks that I'm using currently for this reading will be in the description box below. If you want to book a personal reading with me, there is a way to do that. That is also in the description box below. If someone, in the unlikely event someone is posing as me, that is not me. I don't solicit for readings. So if someone is acting like they're me, talking about offering you free readings in the comments section, no, that's not me. In every situation, as far as whether I am doing a contest for a free reading, or it'll have to be that you donated a deck, or you know, I'm doing some other, you know, contest or something of that nature. But I will make it known, and you will have to contact me in order to do the reading. Okay, to get the one-on-one, you would have to contact me still. Okay, and let me know, you know, that you donated a deck. Let me know that you suggested something. Let me know that you won the contest or something of that nature. So yeah, in any event, you have to contact me. And I didn't go into much detail with this either in the previous readings, but yeah, you know, you definitely have to do that. You have to go through my email. Okay, so yeah, as far as noise is concerned, hopefully it will be at a minimum. It's fairly quiet for a Sunday where I live, so I'm enjoying that. But you know, if any noise arises, I will try to keep it to a minimum and go from there. Okay, and so I mentioned quiet, and I'm enjoying that. Cancers, you all may be enjoying a quiet night at home today. This could be a very nice, quiet evening, Sunday evening for you. And that could be the same. That could be the same going into the week. So that's your first channel message. Okay. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and get the cards out. Select your cards for you, and we'll get into the cards. But I'm gonna keep on. Let's get some more channel messages for you before we look at the cards. Not so peace and quiet message or something that's coming out as helicopter. I don't know why that popped into my mind, but I'm hearing helicopters. Seeing it in my mind too. Hopefully this is not like some kind of emergency, but yeah, I'm hoping that it is more so someone getting to enjoy like a helicopter ride over the city type vibe. So that's what I'm thinking, hopefully. But yeah, I just see it's weird, oddly enough, so random, but yeah, I'm seeing like helicopters overhead. Interesting. Seeing the initials PB. Not sure what that is about, but that could be significant for maybe one or two people. PB. Could also be maybe some of you like peanut butter. I don't know, cookie butter. I'm also hearing that. Some of you may be tired from all this silence and quietness. You may need to take a nap. I know I need to. I am feeling a little sleepy for some reason. Vegas, Las Vegas could be significant for someone. I'm sorry for the sniffling. Sometimes when I'm doing these readings, my nose wants to get stuffy. I don't know why. Cancers, some of you may receive something in the mail that you really need. Could be maybe like, I know, tax season is coming around, so that could be, pretty self-explanatory, but I don't necessarily get this as solely, something like tax records. And a lot of times, tax information, tax records, you can easily get that offline. But yeah, something could be coming in the mail. I don't know. Ooh, you're already coming out in the reading. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Oh wait, we'll do that later. Oh my God, I hear a plane, a helicopter overhead right now outside. Dude, don't sleep on me, okay? Literally hear a helicopter, plane, or something overhead. So yeah, something, you could be getting like some kind of message that could be a sign, or like you're receiving some kind of correspondence in the mail, and it's um you're gonna learn something because you have truth down here. You're gonna learn something. You're gonna figure something out. You're gonna um figure something out that it could have been something that you were worried about. Excuse me, that you were worried about. Um, and this correspondence, whatever it is, it puts your mind at ease. Okay. But let's go ahead and get into the cards and see what they say. So, the first card we have out is for water. This is you also coming out in the reading as well, with the Four of Water, as well as the moon over here, which Cancer is ruled by the moon. So yeah, for the yeah, and I have been showing the cards like I need to, so let me make sure I'm doing that. So this is Four of Water, and of course the words are backwards. But let's see. It says missing an opportunity, discontentment, or boredom. Open your eyes to the possibilities. So yeah, going into the week, you all could be like so super relaxed and rejuvenated that you all are you're just kind of like easygoing. You're not allowing for anything to bother you much, but there could be some discontentment or kind of like boredom. I'm also getting a little bit of nonchalance as well. But the card says open your eyes to the possibilities, and down here this is aligned with Ngami. I believe that's how you say that name, but it's desire. And this bow and arrow, it kind of makes me think of Sagittarius, so you could be dealing with a Sagittarius energy. You also have Queen of Fire out here. So so water energy, fire energy, and your energy coming out in the reading. But getting back to these two cards in this column, and it says desire. So if you are feeling bored with the way that things are kind of going, there's kind of nonchalance and just kind of like whatever. You kind of like you don't feel anyways. It's just kind of like whatever. You're kind of indifferent. Tap into your desires. Tap into what it is that makes you tick, what it is that you want. Because it's okay to experience a little bit of pleasure. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to overindulge. But it's okay to experience what you want to experience. Okay, so if you're kind of feeling kind of humdrum, stifled, that kind of thing, definitely try to tap into what makes you tick, what makes you feel good, and do those things. You know what I mean? So find the time throughout the week to, especially at the start of this week, to do some things, to tap into it. Even though it's a work week for a lot of people, when you get home, it could be in the form of like cooking yourself a nice dinner, which, Cancers are all about, being at home, the comforts of home. So cooking yourself a nice dinner, having some wine if you drink, or, whatever your favorite non-alcoholic drink is, having a sweet treat. I mentioned that in Libra's reading. Wanting a sweet treat, which I kind of do. And, just allowing yourself, just treating yourself. I'm really getting treat yourself. So maybe some of you would do well with that. Even though we're coming off of the weekend where, you could have, taken yourself out on a date, solo date, or, with a significant other, or even a friend date, going out with friends in a platonic way. But you can still do that. Like, you can still, just because it's the weekday, maybe you can get together with some friends and, you all get all dolled up, dressed up, and you go out and you have fun. You know what I'm saying? And of course, for those over, what's the age? 35, we may need to, wrap it up. you know, get back in the house by 8, 9. So we can be ready to go to work in the morning. But yeah, nonetheless, you know, if you're feeling kind of down, you know, just kind of like feeling like, because I'm getting like kind of with the discontentment or boredom, I'm kind of feeling like someone kind of stuck in a rut, you know, kind of kind of used to the same old routine, and they need to kind of get out of that, if that makes sense. So that could be how you're feeling at the start of this week. Okay, so by midweek we have Queen of Fire. This is confident, warm, intelligent, graceful, and it says stretch your wings and fly. Don't underestimate yourself. Assert your independence and creativity. And this is the card. Yeah, like, you know, there's something here where you're kind of needing to be bold, right? Be bold, be daring. Don't be afraid of your desires too, like, you know, that compassion, because I'm seeing a lot of red here, like a lot of red. So red, it automatically makes me think of like passion, excitement, creativity, things of that nature. So yeah. And you also have truth down here, and this is Nundi. I believe that's how you say that. Nundi, very cute. I love that card. Love all these cards, really. But yeah, like tap into your desires, tap into your creativity. Like you can channel that energy into creativity, like your passion, desire, you know, sensuality can be all channeled into, you know, creating something good, creating something that brings you joy, so you can kind of get out of that boredom or that discontent feeling. And this will also, you know, kind of, you know, there could be something that, like I said, you were learning something, so you could be learning the truth about yourself, right? You could be learning something deeper within yourself about how you show up, how you, you know, or how you may not be showing up for yourself or for others. So, you know, this could be a, you know, kind of like a gateway or a catalyst or something like that to bring that truth out for you. Okay. All right. And so by the end of the week, you have the moon, which you are coming out in the reading. And this is Archangel Haniel. And this is importing psychic insights, events behind the scenes, release fears that hold you back. Okay, so like with the moon card in the original tarot, this is all about things that are hidden. This is all about, this could also be like lies that we tell ourselves, things that we see through rose-colored glasses. And you know, like I said, you have truth out here and you have the moon out here. So you're discovering and uncovering things about yourself, as well as maybe about, you know, different opportunities that you may have missed, kind of like over here. You could be rediscovering those opportunities that you did miss, and so they're coming back around. So now is a good time to tap into that creativity, that boldness, that fire energy, and start initiating some things, start putting some things into motion. Okay, so yeah, definitely pay attention to signs, cancers, because cancers are highly intuitive, as well as all the water signs. So yeah, if there's something that you're missing, you need to kind of be mindful of missing something. Make sure you're taking time and a step back and just kind of like, hey, okay, maybe I need to pay attention to this. Maybe I may not need to be so nonchalant or slow moving on things that are happening, so I don't miss any opportunities, that I don't miss any deadlines, I don't miss any signs for certain things. Okay. And again, if you have any fears surrounding anything, let go of that. Let go of it and don't allow it to hold you back. Okay. Because you have Oya storms down here. Love this card as well. Oya, she could be significant to some of you. You know, if you practice voodoo or you're into, you know, different ATR religions. So, yeah. But I feel like with Oya Storms, to me, it just makes me think of, you know, again, being kind of strong-willed, bold. This is not necessarily fire energy, but it's more so like, it's, I don't know, with storms, and it makes me think of air, but I don't know much about Oya. I just know some things that I'm learning when it comes to Yoruban culture, and, you know, ATRs. If you don't know what it is, look it up. But it's, you know, African traditional religions or spiritual practices. And I just feel like, oh yeah, she just embodies to me like powerful, very out loud, bold energy. And she does not mince any words, in my opinion. She doesn't, from what I've learned about, you know, her, from reading Storms, she's very, I don't know, I do get the sense of fire, even though there's fire not here, but you do have the lightning bolts kind of surrounding her while she's in the sky. But yeah, I just really think that Cancers, because Cancers, to me, they can be kind of less likely to be bold, if that makes sense. They're kind of passive in a way. And I feel like this Oya Storms, not necessarily like you're going through storms, but more so be bold. Be bold, like, you know, the lightning is. Like, just look at this card. Like, like, just bold, just fierce energy. Like, that's what you kind of need to tap into in order to get out of this discontent feeling that you could be having at the start of the week. By the end of the week, you know, you're kind of I'm just hearing the word bold. I'm not hearing any like you're going through any stress or strife or struggles or anything like that. I just get more so that you are needing to be bold in the face of any storm. Be strong in the face of any like storm or like anything that you may have missed. You know, just kind of making sure that you are standing up for yourself if you need to, and just being your best self. You know what I mean? Try to tap into that Queen of Fire energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can still have compassion for people. You can still, what is the word I'm looking for? Yeah, like compassion, give people grace, but at the same time, sometimes you have to flip a table. Okay, sometimes you have to get in people's face. Sometimes you have to put your foot down and let people know that you are not going to be treated any kind of way. You know, you don't have to cuss, you don't have to yell, you don't have to, you know, fight, but you get right in their face and you let them know, hey, I'm a person just like you're a person. I'm a human just like you're a human. I'm grown just like you grown, and you're not gonna treat me any kind of way. Okay? Because I'm not a Cancer, but I'm a Cancer moon, but we, you know, tend to kind of let things kind of slide and be easygoing and laid back, you know, and sometimes you just gotta be like, fuck this, fuck it, I'm gonna say what I want to say, and you're gonna hear me, and you're gonna respect me. Okay? All right, so let's get the affirmation card here for the week, and we will wrap this reading up. This says today, but I'm, you know, apply this for the entire week. It says, this week I am ready to receive love. This week I am open to being loved by another healthy person. Okay, so this could also kind of connect back with your desires, Cancers. Again, you know, make sure you're tapping into your desires, you know, especially if they're hidden desires, you know, because you have the moon card out, you're coming out of the reading. So yeah, whatever it is that you're holding back on, whether it be like speaking your mind, speaking how you feel, you're being asked to let that out and let it be known. You know what I'm saying? Because closed mouths don't get fed. They don't. They do not. So be bold and speak your mind. And you can do so in a loving way, a nice, or I don't say nice, but kind way, compassionate way. But don't be a doormat. Okay? Just had to say that. All right, so that was your reading, Cancers. Hopefully you enjoyed it and it resonated with you. If it did, you can leave me a comment down in the comment section and let me know how, if you feel comfortable sharing. If not, you can leave a cute emoji down there, and it lets me know that you're rocking with me. Like the video, share the video, subscribe. All right, and I will be back next week. Probably not on camera, but I don't know. It just depends. But yeah, I will be back next week, and other new readings are coming soon, I promise. I'm just trying to wrap my head around some things and get myself in order, but I want to be consistent with this. Yeah, so that was your reading, and I will see you next week. Bye. Have a good week.